Issa, I know that some of these things we talked about before we went live, and we just looked at each other like, what is going
What?
on? But I think the biggest thing that's happening in Hollywood right now is that Rihanna has been announced, or I don't know if it's been announced officially yet because I read some other things, but we'll talk about it. Rihanna headlining the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show. What do you think?
I'm excited. I mean, it would be nice if she came out with some new music. She hasn't come out with an album in how long now? So what is she gonna sing? The same stuff. But
Yeah.
regardless, I was happy to see that.
Yeah, and I was reading like last week or so that Taylor Swift was expected to be the one to do the halftime show, and then all of a sudden it changed to Rihanna. But the big headline here is something that I read that said Rihanna might be doing a makeup tutorial during
Yes.
this performance at the halftime show.
Listen,
Speaking of wacky,
as wacky as you might find it, I am a big fan of Rihanna's Fenty makeup line. I think like her makeup line is absolutely incredible. There are some things that I don't like, but even the range in her foundation, I don't know. I find Rihanna somebody that like venture into entrepreneurship in other projects and really succeeded. The Savage Fenty underwear line is also very, very good. So I saw that and I couldn't help but to laugh because the woman does have a very successful makeup line. So to me, it will make sense. But if I'm somebody that doesn't know other Rihanna's ventures, I will see that headline and go, why would she do that? You know, but
exactly.
listen, Fenty is an excellent makeup line in case you didn't know, Joey.
Well, yeah, I don't really, I don't dabble in the makeup stuff, but
Her foundation range, like the range of shades that she features, is just something that should be applauded because of women of all skin colors, tones, they'll be able to find a match with Fenty, where there's other makeup companies that unfortunately do not do that, and
oh
people
wow.
struggle finding a match. Which with Rihanna, I guarantee you'll find your match.
Yeah, and Rihanna's kind of one of those people who just like everything that she does, she becomes the best in the world at it. I mean, like she's one of the biggest singers of all time, one of the biggest artists of all time. She's got this brand, she's got this, that, the other thing. She's got so much going on. It almost makes sense that she can perform and do a makeup tutorial at the halftime show, the biggest show of the year. It kind of just makes
We'll
sense that
probably
they're
get a fashion show too. Like she'll probably release the
probably.
new line of Savage Fenty underwear and have like a fashion show right then and there too. I would make sure I get all of my ventures out there. You're gonna have the biggest audience there is for that opportunity.
Yeah.
So why not make sure people know about all your other projects?
I was on TikTok, and over the last week, I just keep seeing TikToks of all this Jeffrey Dahmer stuff, and a lot of people. I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything about
Oh,
that.
I know everything about him, but I haven't watched it yet.
And I was like seeing all these clips, and people were like, "You got to watch the show on Netflix. You got to watch the show on Netflix." I'm like, "What the heck is this?" So finally, I'm like, you know what? Let me turn it on. I watched one episode. Issa, I watched the whole thing over the weekend, and they're
This is
one
why I
hour
haven't
episodes.
started it yet.
They're one hour episodes, and I watched 10 of them.
This is why I haven't started it yet, because when I get something that I know I'm gonna really be into, I know I can stop. Like I'm not gonna be the one that I'm gonna watch one episode a day, or no, I don't do that. I will sit there and watch the whole thing. I've done it every time that I find a good series that I enjoy on Netflix. So that's the reason why I haven't started it. Now I am familiar with his story. I watch a lot of other documentaries on him, but
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this. Like the TikToks that I'm seeing, the reviews, even people that don't even watch this kind of stuff, but they know that I'm into true crime documentaries and all that. They're texting me like, "Oh my god!" And I'm actually for the first time the one that hasn't seen it yet. When it
Yeah.
comes to true crime, I'll be the first one to watch everything. This is the one that everybody has me beat on. But I had no power, no big deal.
Yeah, I know. No power.
So did you like it?
Honestly, I did. And I'm not a fan of like I like horror movies. I'm a fan of horror
Oh,
movies
they're
and
my
stuff like that.
favorites.
But this show was not that at all. Like there was
Right.
some scenes here and there where you saw like obviously someone, passed away or whatever, but you
Yeah.
don't see the actual crimes committed. It kind of just alludes to what he did. And you kind of see
I
like the
mean, I'm
before and
pretty sure
after.
you couldn't get away with showing what the things that
Yeah.
he did. So they had to figure out a way to mask
Like a
it because he was very
exactly.
intense.
They show like a before and like after. So like before, like whatever he did, and then after he killed somebody, like you see like someone, it's just, I'm not going to go into detail of that, but it was just so well done. And there was so many cinematic spots in that show where I'm just like, I feel like I'm watching a Hollywood movie, like in the theater. Like this was just so well made. All the actors and actresses did such a good job. And then I started like looking after I finished, like looking up different things about him. I'm like, it was made exactly like, I don't know if you saw the new Elvis movie, how on TikTok,
I haven't yet.
Like they showed clips of the movie and what actually happened in real life, like clips side by side from the movie in real life. And they did exactly what Elvis did. And this is what they did in the show.
If you want to see all our videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, click the subscribe button below. Otherwise, we'll start posting spoilers about your favorite new movies.